Today, I feel like recreating that warm, fuzzy feeling we all had in 2014 watching What's in My Bag tags. So I'm gonna do a What's in My Bag today for you. And I'm gonna go through two of my bags. First one is my day-to-day purse, the bag that I carry with me for most occasions. And then I have my massive gargantuan work bag that I carry to and from the office. We're gonna start with this one because a lot of the things in here get transferred into here when I go to work. So let's begin. This is the Samo Ondoh side belt bag, and I absolutely love her. I got her back in November of 2024, and this has quickly become one of my favorite bags that I own. The price point is really approachable, and it's such a chic yet edgy bag, and I really love carrying it. And for the price point, you just can't beat it. The quality is great. I know this bag is really trendy and I don't really mind. I feel like I'm gonna be using this bag for quite a long time. Starting with the outside of the bag, I really like the structure and shape of it. It's kind of this long baguette shape that fits quite a lot actually, deceivingly big. And it also has these adjustable straps that allow it to be longer or shorter, but I keep it quite short to keep it nicely over my shoulder. But starting with the outside actually, I have Jane Burkified this a little bit, but I have the Samo Ondoh little keychain that they sell. I also have this cute little beaded keychain that my dear friend Dakota gave to me. I have a keychain from my boyfriend, and I also have these vintage charms that I started collecting last year, just thrown onto various little key rings that I have hanging on the outside of the bag. The first thing I usually keep in the bag is my current read, which is Notes of a Crocodile. I mentioned this in my last video. It's excellent. I really like it so far. I'm just struggling getting through it because it's not really chronological and it's a little bit more meditative. So I'm having trouble reaching for it, but it doesn't mean I don't love it. I really like this book. And it's nice and short, so it fits quite nicely in the bag. Let's see, first thing I'm pulling out of here that I see is my new vlogging camera. I am starting to vlog slowly but surely. I'm getting used to it. And I think what I found quite intimidating about vlogging is that a camera felt really intrusive in social situations. And I felt weird bringing out a camera in front of my friends and in public in general. And I also didn't always want to be filming on my phone. So I got the Canon, I forget what model this is, V10? I got the Canon V10 and it is so tiny. What I love about it is that it's extremely small and compact, even smaller than my phone. It has this really wide lens, which I really like, and it also has its own little kickstand. So if I'm out at a cafe and I want to vlog, or if I'm reading in public or something like that, I can easily take little clips of myself without feeling like I'm intruding on other people's space. So I really love how tiny and discreet this is. It's also really fun to film with, and it has kind of this like nostalgic feel, not in the camera quality, but just in pulling out like a dedicated video camera. I used to have a flip video camera when I was a kid, and this reminds me of that, just like the tactile feel of a tiny video camera. So it's quite nostalgic as well to carry this around. The next thing I see is my little emergency pouch. I feel like every woman has one of these. Every purse carrying human has one of these in their bag. And mine contains little wet ones wipes for my hands, if in the case I need one. I have Lactate in here because I am lactose intolerant. I have peppermint oil, which I was influenced to get from my friend Dakota, who influences me to buy a lot of things. I have Chinese medicine in here that's usually for upset stomachs and stuff like that. I have eye drops. I have the Japanese nose mint thing, which I love for when I'm congested. My friend Dakota also gave me this, and I have nail clippers in there. So everything I could possibly need for any situation. I should have Advil in there, but I don't. Next things I'm pulling out are these little reusable bags. This one is from my dear friend Sarah, who gave it to me a long time ago, years ago. And it's so small and tiny, and it looks like those little Japanese snacks. I don't know what they're called, but they're those little like wafer ball things. I have no idea what they're called, but it's very, very cute. And then this reusable bag was a gift from my dear friend Sammy. So thank you to all my friends. You guys have supplied me with very necessary goods. My friends are such good gift givers. That's crazy. I also have a bookmark in here, loose bookmark. I always carry something to mark a page. And this is from Powell's from my most recent trip to Portland to visit my dear friend JC. Loose bookmark. I see yuzu sour candies. This is from Muji, and this is my absolute favorite hard candy. I like to keep some sort of sweet in my purse at all times, and this has been my favorite sweet to keep in here because it's not too sweet and it's also not so messy. It's in this resealable zip pouch, so I absolutely love these, and all of my friends know that I love these, so every time someone goes to a trip to the continent or a trip to Japan or any sort of travels where there's emoji, my friends will always bring this back for me, and I'm so appreciative. I feel so seen and loved because they all know this about me. And so I have like 12 bags of these. So if you're my friend and you're watching this, please skip the next couple trips because I have so many backups of this and I have not been eating them fast enough. So thank you. I love you. Thank you for getting this for me. I don't need any more at the moment. I will let you know when I start to run out. The next thing is my wallet. Right now I'm carrying an APC card holder. It's a very straightforward wallet, has a bunch of card carrying cases in the back. In here, Hawaii State Public Library card, front and center. Go to your public library. I love this. I have another APC wallet that I kind of switch into back and forth that I got in Japan, but for now I'm feeling a card holder vibe, so that's her. I also have a little pouch for loose change. This is a cute little pouch with embroidered stars on it that I got from Daiso. Tissue holder that I got from my, oh, there's a few in there. I have a few tissues. I got this on one of my latest trips to Japan and I love it. I feel like it's very chic and it's just beautiful. I love having little beautiful things that I carry with me on a day-to-day. So tissue holder, which is important for me because I have really bad allergies. I have breath mints in here, very important. A hand cream from the brand Hawthorne. I got this through work a couple years ago from my last job. I met a very lovely person who used to work for Hawthorne, and he gifted a bunch of these to the team that I was working on. Hand sanitizer, love that. And I have a Rogue little Kaja lip gloss. In the inner zipper pocket, Carmex lip balm, which I absolutely love right now. I like this a little bit better than Aquaphor. I have this beautiful mirror that I got from a local store called Island Boy here in Honolulu. And again, such a lovely little thing that I enjoy carrying and have on me. Eye drops. I am a contacts wearer, so absolute necessity. And the last couple of things in here are little sticky tabs for my books. If I'm reading at a cafe and I want to mark a quote or a page, I always carry these. And then I also have a couple of little cards from Aesop, and these used to have scents on them but have since, lost their smell. But I like to use these for bookmarks as well, for emergencies. I also have a Tide to Go pen for emergencies. And that's all in the day-to-day carry. This is a cavernous bag, and it fits a ton of things, and I absolutely love it. I also love the baguette shape because it makes it easy to find things. I am quite a pouch person, like I love putting pouches inside pouches, but a lot of my things are kind of loose in this bag, and that's been fine. So that's the everyday carry. Oh my gosh, my foot is falling asleep. Ow. Oh, ow. Oh, okay. On to the next bag. This is my massive work bag. I absolutely love it. I think this is my favorite work bag that I've ever owned, and I've had my share of quite a few. So this bag is the Kipling, I can't quite remember the model name. I'll put the model name on the screen, but this is my very first Kipling bag, and I love it. I can't believe I haven't used this brand before. I came from using a Longchamp bag for many years, and that has served me quite well, but I decided to switch to Kipling because I needed a little more pocket space. I needed a little bit more room, and this has been probably one of my favorite purchases of 2024. It is so well made, and I just love the utility of it. There's so many pockets and so much space in here. It's absolutely unreal. So, Kipling bag. I have on the outside hanging this little guy that I got from Japan most recent time that I went with my boyfriend. And he's so cute, and he looks kind of nervous, which is why I really like him. He's adorable. Anyway, let's see. Let's start with, so this first folder pocket, what I love about it is that there's also a zipper, so if you needed to keep things quite secure, this first pocket is where you should keep it. I have a few highlighters. I have cough drops, because the absolute worst thing ever, I think, is when you're in the office in cold AC and your throat is scratchy and you're coughing all over the place, making other people feel nervous. So cough drops, very important. I have more tissues because I exist with a lot of allergies, unfortunately. I have English breakfast tea, but for the record, my favorite tea is Earl Grey double bergamot tea. But this is for emergencies, if I need a good cup of hot tea. I have another reusable bag. This was also a gift. If you're my friend and you gave this to me, I'm so sorry. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I love you. Okay. I have another tea in here, a straggler tea bag. This is organic peppermint from Trader Joe's. And I have Advil liquid gels for the occasion that you have a terrible headache in the office, which happens quite frequently if you work in a corporate environment. Other things in here, I have little stationary things in case I need to write reminders or notes to my coworkers. I have these little Miffy stickies that my boyfriend got for me. And, oh gosh, more Miffy stickies, sticky notes. And then this little notebook my friend Sarah gave to me a while ago. So I still have it and I carry it on me every day. Let's repack as we unpack. Something I love about what's in my bag tours is that I love to see other people's creature comforts, like things that you carry on you to make you feel safe and secure to enter the world. I feel like that is such a fun thing to share with others, and I'm always interested in what other people carry on them. And I remember when I was a little girl looking into my mom's purse or looking into my auntie's purse, I was always mystified by like a woman's handbag. I feel like that was just like a signal to me that you had your life together, or the things that you had in your bag, because all of the women around me were just such like powerful and strong women that their handbag, literally having anything that they could possibly need. Even for me, like when I would stay like during the summer at my auntie's house, she would have literally everything in her bag that I could possibly need. Even my grandmother, like if I was hungry, grandma had a snack. If I was thirsty, my auntie had a water bottle in there for some reason. If I needed hand sanitizer or a wipe or a tissue, my mom would always have that. If I needed Advil, literally anything. And I feel like that's quite fun to explore. In the main pocket, there's this giant laptop sleeve, which I obviously put my work laptop in. I have my laptop charger, also important. I have yet another emergency pouch. I got this pouch from like TJ Maxx, I think, when I was in high school. And I just have this little pin on it. I know this is related to K-pop. I have to admit to you, I'm not a K-pop stan. I am open to it. I just don't know much about K-pop fandoms. I think this is from BTS, but I got this for free at a little K-pop market that was happening in my building at work, and it was very kind of the vendor to give that to me, so I have that on this little emergency pouch that says make art mandatory. Inside this pouch, I have a bunch of makeup. I'm not gonna go into this one, but I feel like working in a corporate office just makes you look just decrepit sometimes. I don't know if it's the office air or the stress or what's going on there, but sometimes your makeup just falls apart in the office and you need to touch up. But when I'm at home, I don't have to touch up. I think there's something in the air in the office is what I'm trying to say. And so I have like powder, oil blotting sheets, lippies. I have a little blush in there. I'm gonna throw this in here. This is like my emergency makeup pouch for work. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Frantic, itchy. Okay. Also in here, I have a bag of cords. I feel like part of being a social media manager or any sort of creator, you always have just massive amounts of cords on you, hard drives. I have a little tiny mic in here that I use for content sometimes that my boyfriend's friend Richard actually gave to me. So thank you, Richard. But yeah, this is my attempt at keeping all of those cords organized. Is this little pouch. Pouches on pouches, that is the name of the game. I got this little card holder from one of my colleagues, Rachel. She gave me this with some gift cards in it for the holidays, so thank you, Rachel. I have more hand sanitizer and another lip balm in here. And then I have another Karma. I bought a pack of like 5 and I just stuck them in every room in my car and in every bag that I carry on a day to day, and I'm so glad I did that. I love this stuff. Another CarMax, very important. I also have my SD card holder because content creator things and social media manager things. So lots of tech. Okay, let's repack. Repack as we unpack. A metaphor for mental health. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, okay. On the back of this bag, there is a trolley pass. So this can slip over a luggage handle, which is so nice. So I'm definitely gonna be using this for travel. But for now, I just keep that bottom half zipped. So this serves as like an external pocket. Amazing feature, by the way. And I just keep my ID in here for work so I can get in and out of the building. Finally, the back pocket, which is another zipper pocket on the back half of this bag. I'm carrying yet another book, The Secret History, Donna Tartt, my second current read. And then I also have my everyday journal, which is the beautiful Louise Carmen that everyone is talking about. This was a Christmas gift from my dear partner. He is amazing and wonderful in every single way, and he bought this for me. When was this? In 2022. I've had this for just about 2 years now, and it has aged beautifully. The leather has only gotten softer and more pliable, and it's just developing so much character as I use it. It's a really simple black leather. I didn't put anything fancy on the straps. I didn't emboss it or put my initials on it or anything, but I just love how elegant this looks. And inside of it, I have my everyday journal. And this I use for work, I use for brain dumping, I use for writing down tasks, I use for writing down ideas, I use for journaling once in a long while. But this journal, I will put the model, make, and brand if I can find it. But it's a Japanese journal. I think the brand is Stology, I believe. It's a grid journal, and it does have the option to be a daily planner if you want it to be, but I really just use it as kind of like an open journal. I'm trying to see which pages I can show you, which are not redacted pages. Well, quick glance, this is kind of what the inside of my journal looks like. Ideas, to-do lists, musings, stuff like that. But anyway, it's just a simple grid journal, and I know a lot of people like unlined, but I prefer grid or dot journals just because I need some sort of structure. It helps me organize and kind of map out thoughts. So I hate lined, never lined, but grid or dot is perfect for me. Anyway, I have this journal inside my Louise Carmen. It came with journals, but I just really prefer this one, so I have that one looped in there. And then I also have my Muji pen in 0.3 because the thinner the pen, the better. And then in the back pocket, I have secret things that I can't show you. So that is my prized possession, really. I just love having like elegant, well-made things. It makes me so happy. So anyway, that was the last thing in my bag. I really can't speak highly enough about these two bags. I feel like they are like actually the best investments. If you're in the market for a new work bag, I highly recommend the Kipling one. And if you're in the market for a new purse, highly recommend Samo Ondoh. That's all I have for you today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.